Let's dive into this new move by Zoopy. They've acquired an Australian AI startup called Nukanon, and it's all about interactive storytelling in a big way.
That's right. Yeah, that's intense. We're talking about a strategic acquisition that will really bring in a fresh wave of dynamic narrative tech. What exactly are they planning to do with Nukanon's tech?
Well, basically, Nukanon's tech is going to be the foundation for Zoopy's new interactive storytelling vertical. So imagine creators being able to develop branching narratives, dynamic characters, and completely AI-driven worlds that engage audiences at scale. It's like turning passive content into something that invites active participation.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems like the goal is to empower creators to build immersive experiences that go beyond a linear narrative, right?
Right? It's like instead of one fixed storyline, you're giving users the tools to interact with these narratives, choose their own adventures, and see where the story leads. It's almost analogous to a video game where the storyline adapts based on your choices.
That's a cool way to put it. It really sounds like a game changer for digital storytelling. But I've got to ask, how do you think this will affect the market? Do you see traditional content formats slipping away?
Well, I think we're in for a transition. Traditional formats are great, but as audiences seek more interactivity, this could really disrupt things. It's, almost like having a conversation with your content rather than just watching it.
Right, that's true.
The engagement definitely goes through the roof.
For sure. And considering that Nukanon is based in Sydney, it's interesting to see more international crossovers happening in the tech startup scene. How does this acquisition reflect on global tech trends?
Oh, absolutely. It shows there's a growing demand for AI-driven creative tools on a global scale. Think about it. Interactive storytelling isn't just limited to one region anymore. With AI at the helm, even small creators could generate sophisticated narratives and worlds that previously required massive budgets. This democratizes narrative creation in a significant way.
That democratization is something that's been needed for a while. But here's a thought. Do you think the integration of such complex AI models might overwhelm creators who aren't really tech savvy?
That's a fair concern. I mean, while the technology is powerful, its success really depends on making it user-friendly. And if it's not, then you might get a lot of creators feeling left out. It's going to be a balancing act between sophistication and ease of use.
Yeah, and sometimes the push for advanced features can lead to an experience that's too cluttered. There's a risk of overcomplicating things for the end user. How do you think Zoopy will handle that?
I think they'll likely invest in a robust interface or even educational content that helps creators leverage these advanced features without feeling overwhelmed. It's kind of like providing a toolbox with instructions included.
That's a neat analogy. So, in your view, is this acquisition more about content diversification or about capitalizing on emerging AI trends?
It's a bit of both, really. On one hand, Zoopy is diversifying its portfolio by adding an interactive, narrative-driven vertical. And on the other hand, it's clearly capitalizing on the emerging trend where AI isn't just doing repetitive tasks, but is actively enhancing creative processes. It's a proactive step in modernizing storytelling.
I find that quite exciting, but there's a part of me that wonders if the tech is really ready for, mainstream use. Could there be challenges ahead?
Oh, totally. There are always challenges. For instance, ensuring that the AI doesn't just create something flashy, but actually generates narratives that resonate emotionally with audiences. Sometimes, the AI might miss the nuance that a human storyteller brings. It's a nuanced journey for sure.
Fair point. Right, because interactive storytelling is not just a technological exercise, it's also about deep emotional engagement, and that can be tricky to automate.
Exactly. It's like, imagine trying to replicate the warmth of a well-told story while juggling endless branching narratives. There's, a potential for dilution of that essence. But if done right, it could redefine how we think about digital storytelling.
For sure. And it's not limited to games either. I can see this tech finding its way into, say, streaming entertainment or even educational platforms. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Beyond gaming and digital worlds, this kind of AI-driven narrative can transform e-learning, turning lessons into interactive experiences, or even be used in virtual events. It's like, the future of interactive content spans way more than
Right,
just
absolutely.
entertainment.
I like that broader vision. It makes me think of how every medium eventually gets reimagined with the help of technology. But there's also the business side to this. Do you reckon Zoopy's acquisition is a strong move to capture market share?
Yeah, in many ways. This move positions Zupi not just as a content platform, but as an innovator in technology-driven storytelling. With the power to create immersive, branching narratives, they could potentially attract a whole new segment of creators and audiences. The
That's
competitive
powerful.
advantage here is the interactivity factor, which is a big draw nowadays.
There's a certain boldness in it. But sometimes acquisitions can be overhyped. What if the integration between Zoopy and Nukanon's tech faces some friction?
Yeah, that's a valid critique. It's not uncommon for acquisitions to hit bumps during integration, especially when merging creative processes with technology. The real challenge will be ensuring seamless collaboration between teams and systems.
Yeah, that's a real
But
risk.
if they ensure smooth integration, the potential payoff is massive.
True, and it will definitely be interesting to watch how Zoopy develops this new vertical over the coming months. Will they stick with a gradual rollout or a full-blown integration right away?
From what I gather, they're likely to take a measured approach, testing the waters with select creators before fully expanding. It's like refining a recipe before serving it to
Right,
100
that's
people.
smart.
This way, they ensure a solid foundation is built before scaling up.
And in the process, they'll probably gather valuable feedback which can further enhance the interactive tools. It's iterative, sort of like beta testing a game, right?
Exactly. And let's be honest, iterative processes often lead to more refined and innovative products. Taking this approach allows for adjustments based on audience
Indeed.
reactions, making the final product much more tailored to what users actually want.
I think the story here is a great example of how AI and creativity are merging. It pushes the envelope of what we might consider traditional storytelling.
Absolutely. It's not just about computing power, but about breathing life into narratives. Imagine having a story that evolves in response to your emotions or decisions. It's a fascinating blend of technology and artistry.
Yeah, that's intriguing. Right, that sort of dynamic experience could revolutionize both content consumption and creation. Do you see any potential pitfalls on the ethical side of AI-driven narratives?
That's a good point. When you introduce AI into the creative process, there are always questions about authorship and the responsibility of content. There might be concerns about bias or emotional manipulation if the narratives steer too heavily in one direction.
I
It's
agree.
a complex, layered issue.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. The balance between innovation and ethical responsibility is so critical. It's like walking a tightrope, right?
Yeah, very much like that. And if they manage it well, it could set a precedent, encouraging more responsible use of AI in creative industries.
Absolutely, that's key. So, stepping back a bit, it seems like Zoopy is really setting its sights on being a pioneer in interactive digital experiences. Do you think this will force other platforms to rethink their content strategies?
No doubt about it. When one platform makes such a bold move, the competitive landscape shifts. Other players might be prompted to explore similar integrations or even partnerships to keep up. It's a ripple effect in the content creation ecosystem.
Right? It's like a spark for innovation. I'm excited to see how the market evolves. This could, in a way, reshape the boundaries between gaming, streaming, and interactive narratives. It's like a convergence of multiple worlds.
Exactly. And it all comes down to engaging the audience in new, unexpected ways. Imagine tech that not only entertains, but also actively involves the audience in the narrative process. That's a pretty thrilling prospect.
Super exciting. Absolutely. So while there are challenges ahead, the potential for innovation here is enormous. I can't wait to see how both creators and audiences respond as this story unfolds.